Yeah. Let me move my
Nice.
mouse so it's not in the way.
True. Hey, go tell me if it's loud or not for you.
What is that?
Tunnel vision. This next video was sent into
I'm looking at the audio bar.
by a man who claims that the footage was recorded by
It doesn't seem to be too loud.
older brother.
At least for me, it's not too loud.
It says that his brother.
I can't say the same for viewers. So, yeah.
Time exploring.
If you're watching this and it's too loud, do let me know,
So one day his brother
and then I will relay the message.
allegedly haunted tunnel somewhere in Fukuoka Prefecture, Japan. He has an encounter that is absolutely terrifying.
You know, there's another tunnel that's actually considered haunted when you walk into it. I think it's in Mexico. And there's also one in the US. Somewhere in the mid US, I think.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And I just always like the fascination of the story behind it. Just like that one, I think there's one in Texas. It's not a tunnel, it's like a street that's cursed because apparently a school bus got ran over by a train. And now kids push the car.
Yeah.
Something like that. Unrelated to this walking tunnel, but, you know. Is that a shadow dude?
Hell. Think so.
Do it again, I wasn't looking.
After the man hears a creepy, unexplained voice coming from right behind him, he quickly spins around to see an ominous dark figure standing right in front of him.
Damn.
A shadowy shape that
Oh my god!
only seconds before.
No!
Absolutely terrified, the man makes a run for it. But the story gets even weirder.
Wait, he went back?
Because a few weeks later, the man who recorded this video passed away in a freak
Oh.
accident.
Rest in
Horrifying
peace.
video was found on the man's phone. It was the
Wait,
last
really?
video that he recorded before his death.
What?
So the clip
Wait, so he got cursed?
found the location, but they don't really find anything unusual during their investigation.
That's wild.
So could it be that the man accidentally recorded real paranormal phenomena? And could this have somehow led to him losing his life in such a tragic way?
So he got cursed?
No.
I
Yes.
don't know, it's like my... I wouldn't say knowledge, my playthroughs of any game in Japan.
The Viaduct Tavern.
So I'm just like, oh, maybe.
There's Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the
Oh,
YouTube
God.
channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations recently
love
investigated
these
the
guys.
notorious haunted Viaduct
I
Tavern
guess.
in London. The viaduct has been around for hundreds of years and was built just a few yards away from the site of the infamous old Newgate prison, where thousands of criminals were executed. The tavern's third floor was once a brothel where a lady of the night named Kate tragically lost her life.
Hey, is that a scorpion?
Such a long and dark history.
I don't know.
It's no wonder that over the years, landlords, workers, and even visitors have witnessed terrifying paranormal activity. Nevertheless, the tavern has become a very popular local historical pub. The Ghost Tech team sets up several static cameras and begin their investigation on the third floor, where most of the supernatural activity has been witnessed. It doesn't take long before the three investigators start to hear very strange sounds coming from the floor right above their heads.
Frontier. I did say I would like to be a ghost hunter once. As a hobby. Obviously, I can't
I can hear you.
eat off of it.
Mm.
If you ever want to see me live
I can hear
stream
you walking.
any ghost investigations that's not Phasmophobia or any game
above us.
or real life stuff, do let me know. It's something I would do. I just need to get paid.
As I stand on the stairs
I could
to
buy
fourth
the
floor,
equipment.
I hear footsteps above me on the floorboards. Here is the audio taken from Static Cam 5, which is located up on the 4th floor. Hello? I can hear you.
The creepy sound of someone walking can be heard on the 4th floor of the Viaduct Tavern. The Ghost Tech team believes that they might be making contact with the
God.
spirit of Kate, the lady of the night that tragically passed away there long ago.
Maybe it might be
Jeff,
Chad
Phil, and
now.
Mark head up to the 4th floor to do a spirit box session. And what happens next is downright creepy.
If I knew your full
Oh
name,
my god.
That wasn't me
look at the
dying.
newspapers,
Sorry, there's someone here. A bot came in. Delete
find
message.
out what happened to the person that did that terrible thing to you. That's all I need from you, is your surname.
What am I looking at?
So if I hold this out,
Guys.
yeah,
Fucking black screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, what am I looking at? Is that like a window or something that passed by?
I think so, yeah.
Something's in that room. It just went past the window and I've got it on film.
Bill.
Something went across that window. Kate?
While asking questions, Jeff captures a dark figure quickly moving in front of a window, not once, but twice. Jeff immediately alerts the team of what he's captured, but they
So I'm looking at a window?
explanation for the bizarre encounter. And that isn't the only time the team captures something unexplainable that night.
What if it's something from outside?
Investigators begin to hear strange disembodied voices. And then this happens.
What happened?
There you go. That's what I was hearing downstairs.
Kate, tell me your name, your full name. We can find out.
What do you mean we can find out?
Yeah.
Find out what happened to you.
Oh, I thought I was gonna say, the
What
more we
the
fuck
person
around, we're
did
gonna
it.
find out.
Yeah,
Was
we're
caught and punished.
Jesus.
God damn.
Hey there! There was someone stood by me.
What? How do you know that?
Okay,
There was someone stood right by me then. Oh,
Fucking shot himself.
that is the clearest thing I've ever seen in my life.
okay, calm down.
Mark nearly jumps out of his skin as he sees someone standing right
I'm proud of
next
the
to him.
skin. Gee.
But when they look, there's no one there. However, when the ghost team reviews their recorded footage later, they realize that Mark actually did capture what he saw.
Where?
Camera.
I actually want to see this.
Now it can only be seen for a split second when slowing down the footage. But as Mark
Where?
turns around, the unexplained face of someone
That?
can be seen
That
standing
looks like
right
the
next
bald
to him.
dude with glasses, though.
Could this be the ghost of Kate,
Actually
the
does look
lady
like
of
the
the
bald
night who
dude, yeah.
tragically lost her life inside the tavern? Or could it be the spirits of prisoners who were executed where the tavern now stands?
His skeptical mind.
You decide.
I don't even know how to
You can
speak.
watch this entire
It could also just be like.
over on the YouTube channel.
No, they would have seen it. Never mind. But yeah,
Paranormal
that it looks like that dude right there. The,
It does, yeah.
Encanto. Ghost Hunter
Oh.
Idol from the YouTube channel Ghost23 sets out to explore a remote waterfall
Oh, shit,
in the
this is
middle of
real.
nowhere and surrounded by tall mountains. Idol has
Where?
been told that the waterfall is haunted by an environmental spirit known as an Encanto, a mythical
go
being
an
that
environmental spirit.
in human form.
Yeah.
Idol is completely alone as he makes
Is this
the
a thing?
difficult climb
An
of the
actual thing?
waterfall
I guess.
with nothing but a camera. The sun is setting fast, and with very little daylight left, Idol
those fucking
captures something
mosquitoes.
truly chilling.
I've been poisoned by the youth.
Wow. Wow, sino ka po? Sino ka?
I honestly thought that was a bush.
Sino ka?
That's not so too.
Sino ka?
Zoom in, damn it.
Run into it, bro.
Gago.
I would sigh too. Damn, why did I just stand still? I could have just ran into it.
For real.
Yeah, let me run into it. What is just some other random hiker that sees me, some crazy dude just running straight to him?
Sino ba
I don't know
kayo?
where to go.
There's a small cave right there. You see that entrance?
Sino yung nagpapakita dito?
Oh, it was you.
A mysterious figure appears to be watching idle as he's exploring and recording footage.
And when I first saw it, it looked like a bush. It looks like the bush that's right next, that is standing next to.
Disappearing into thin air. Now, there is nowhere for this figure to have disappeared to, as there is a steep drop below and a tall, unclimbable cliff above.
Seems like you could hide in them bushes,
Can't
though.
find anywhere that the mysterious being could have went. It's almost as if it walked right into the waterfalls surrounding the mountain. So could this be the
got stealth 100
to appear at the waterfall, or something else? Tell me what you think.
I just said what I think.
A cry for help. This next video is a bit of a mystery, as it was reposted to TikTok without a source or information.
No source.
The video shows CCTV footage of a young girl as she walks around her home. What happens next?
Is my usual gripes gonna come through right now? Okay.
Oh hell no.
Why would you have... I'm assuming that's a bathroom. Why would you have the light switch outside the bathroom?
I think a lot of places in the world have it. Oh, okay. Okay.
See, that's what happened. That's why you always close the door behind you. Is that the light flickering?
I guess so. Damn, we're fucked.
Is that a shadow standing right there behind that
Yeah,
door?
what the heck is that thing in the back? Oh hell no.
Yo, I saw that thing even before the red arrow was there. Yo.
Okay,
Yo.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Bruh.
Lights suddenly begin to flicker, startling the young girl as she rushes for the door. But
It
the
seems
door
kinda
won't
fake.
open. As she slams
Yeah.
the doorway, crying out for help, an ominous dark shape can be seen slowly moving towards
Because
her.
like that, it doesn't even look like she's trying to open the door.
Out, almost like an arm ready
Yeah,
to
and
grab
like
her.
how this thing
That's
slowly
when someone,
comes.
presumably her brother, comes to her rescue
how-
and opens the door for her to escape.
It also like,
Now-
you know when it goes like dark, like night vision, you can still see it, and I don't think that's how cameras work. Unless it's like a light on the camera.
Without a source, we'll probably never know what happened here. So
I mean,
I ask you, is it real?
no, I don't think
It
this
is
one's
Or is it
real.
hoax?
This,
Yeah, and then that part where it leaves too, like,
yeah, it goes to the sky.
yeah, it's like kind of weird. Like I'm going frame by frame here. Okay, how many frames are there? Jesus.
How far back did you go?
I didn't go that far. It just disappears, all weird.
Yeah, this one, I'm actually gonna go hard. Yeah,
Hoax. You decide.
it's probably just a hoax.
Off
Oh,
the
sweet.
rails. Stephen Kerner is out on a drive through the countryside of
Who
Minnesota.
drives on the line?
Something very
Bro, I'm
odd.
driving the line, bro.
There's one thing that grinds my gears.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Little train. Alright. What the fuck? Little trolley.
Well, that ain't good.
What do you mean that ain't good?
Don't know who's running that, but
Yeah, no, because no one on it.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
I don't know anything about trains.
Empty train car with an empty caboose slowly
Yeah, what about it?
Well, that's just it. I don't know anything about trains.
Oh, there's nothing on it.
moves along the track, even
There's no
though
one in
no
there.
one is driving it. Stephen is a little confused by what he just witnessed, but he just shrugs it off and drives away.
Okay, for all I know,
Posting his bizarre encounter on TikTok,
it could probably just be, you know, some dude like, oh yeah, here, let me go. Oh, this thing's moving slow enough. I could go out, take a piss or something, and then it just keeps going. Or maybe,
Yeah, or like whoever.
maybe he fell asleep on it, then he fell off the train, and then the heavy sleeper dude doesn't wake
Yeah.
up.
Like something could have happened to the guy. Like he could have like been grabbed out or
That
something.
person, that bot had a TTV in there, bro.
I know I saw that. No, it's funny.
someone spots something that Stephen
Oh, shit.
didn't see.
Oh shit.
Huh?
Hit me.
Did I see it?
But
It's
I
actually
mean, yeah.
What?
Okay.
What am I supposed to see? What? Hello?
This guy's face?
Please
That-
tell me I'm not the only one who saw that. This thing.
Oh.
Right here.
Oh,
What the f is that?
the face this guy had, that is me, like, am I supposed to see something?
Back of the train. Many believe the tiny locomotive to be a ghost train. And some believe that the train might be haunted by a
Maybe?
spirit. And others just think it's a very odd occurrence paired with pareidolia.
Yeah, I think.
What do you think this is? Let me know down in the comments.
I don't know what pareidolia means.
Alright.
I watch Ghost Adventures,
Yeah.
so I get used to the word matrixing. I have no idea if Zach Bacon is using that word right either, because I don't look this stuff up. All the knowledge of the world in my phone, I don't bother looking this stuff up.
I think I looked up pareidolia once, and it is how like something in our brain looks at these shapes and tries to make like into like a face. Because apparently our brain is always trying to recognize faces.
The first time I heard pareidolia, it was way back when. That was Call of Duty Black Ops 1. There was a zombie map. I think it was called Shangri-La. I believe that's the map. It had a song called Pareidolia. That was the Easter egg song. That song slaps. Elena Siegman, Kevin Sherwood. Y'all made good music. Now I dropped off zombies once Black Ops 3 came out, but that tangent aside, that is the first time I heard of that word. I looked it up because I was like, what does this mean? And I have never looked it up again. I completely forgot the definition. So I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, I could just look it up right now, like real quick on my phone.
I mean, I can too. I mean, alright. Okay, Google.
I already did it.
Define pareidolia.
Yeah, okay, I did it already, bro. Apparently it's the tendency to perceive a specific, often meaningful image in a random or ambiguous visual pattern. Apparently. I guess in layman's term is what I said earlier.
I have no idea if stream even heard my Google talking either.
Oh, I don't hear
but
it.
yeah, it was that. Tendency of perception to impose a meaningful interpretation on a nebulous stimulus, usually visual, so that one sees an object, pattern, or meaning where there is none.
So, in layman's term,
You see
our
a
brain
face
is
where there's no face.
trying to recognize a
Or-
pattern.
It's not just faces. Faces are the most common. It's just you see something
Yeah,
that's not there.
it's-
It's like
Our brain is trying to recognize a pattern to like figure it out what's looking at. For some reason, our brain is dumb sometimes.
yeah, it's like when those lights are on a specific way. This is GTA Vice City stuff that I'm about to bring up. Lights are on a certain way. You see it. The pattern it makes is a dick and balls. It's pretty much that, I guess. Even though it's just lights on.
Yeah.
Sure, it draws that, but still. But I'm probably really wrong. English professor's looking at me like, bruh. Is this dude's a college graduate? Oh, I never said I was a college graduate.
I
but
probably
yeah.
made more sense of it earlier when I said it.
But yeah, it's not just faces, it's just faces are the most common.
Yeah, faces is just the common. Alright, let's see.
Ride.
Rough
TikTok
ride.
user Jose Castillo and his friends often mountain bike after work on some wooded trails.
You know what this reminds me of?
Oaxaca, Mexico.
What?
I said this in an earlier stream. Way back when. I forgot when. It was probably during my horror marathon stream that I did in October. Planning to do that again this year again. You remember when we went to the dam? The dam near my house?
Yeah.
And we walked into the forest. Nothing happened. Then we walked out. This was a spooky jump scare mansion thing that I brought it up then. We walked in. Nothing happened. Then we're like, okay, the sun seems to be going down and might as well just go home. Because that forest has like insects and coyotes and stuff that come out at night. So we're like, okay, we're just gonna leave. We leave, and then out of nowhere, this random dude comes out of nowhere behind us, and we're like, what the fuck? Where did this guy come from?
Dude, I remember that. That thing scared me because I don't know if maybe he was like skulking us or like looking or it was just like a coincidence.
I
But
have no
that was
idea.
kind of scary. Because we went all the way like to a point where we couldn't like pass like through large grass. Because throughout this whole like path, there was like a small path and you could clearly see it was a path until like we reached an area where like it you couldn't make out a path. I remember that. And then it was getting late and we're like, let's just turn around and leave. That was kind of scary.
I only got reminded of that because what we're seeing right here on the screen, it kind of it doesn't look exactly, but it kind of the same vibes. Obviously, right now it doesn't because it's been raining a lot in Southern California. I actually went back there a few days ago. It's actually flooded still.
Is water there?
Yeah, it's flooded.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, water in Southern California. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean,
so that entire area is currently closed off because of all the water.
makes sense because that area used to be like a giant pond
There used to be a lot of water there. Yeah, there was a lot of more trees there
or
too.
like a lake.
Then
It was like a man-made lake or something.
a drought happened. A lot of frogs and tadpoles disappeared because there was no water anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Fires happened, so a lot of trees burned down there too.
Oh yeah.
And right now, if I had a picture of before, I would put it up right now, and then a picture of now. It's a very big change. It's one of the things that I'm like, yeah, this is one thing that makes me believe in climate change.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
One evening
my
after dark,
God.
he and his friends go out on a trail that they've taken many times before.
Why would you go in there at night?
A terrifying
right?
turn. Jose's GoPro camera is recording when something happens that still gives him chills to this day.
What?
The fuck was that?
Did you see
Your
it?
hands.
Someone or
He
something
reacted.
nowhere, and Jose barely
Yeah,
manages
he
to swerve
moved away.
around it. When slowed down and paused, the figure appears to be cloaked, wearing a veil that's
What the
translucent
hell?
enough that you can see what looks like a face.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't see the face.
Oh, hell.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's because I'm on a music high. I thought this was the this was the ghost, the covered ghost from the Amity Affliction album.
Yeah. I see it. Yeah, I see it.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
now.
A disturbing face. Many viewers of Jose's TikTok believe that he captured the infamous weeping woman, La Llorona, a vengeful spirit of Mexican lore that mourns the loss of her children.
There's another YouTube channel that calls it
What do you
La
think
Llorona.
This is.
Oh yeah.
Let me know.
Don't get me started, bro.
Well, here's the thing.
Exploration.
I'm Mexican. I don't know if, like,
What?
I know La Llorona is something that my parents would say when I was a kid.
Same.
I don't know if it's like multicultural in all of Latin America and Southern America.
It is. It is. And I remember my mom will talk about La Llorona, and she grew up in Salvador.
Yeah, I mean, my dad is from Juarez, Mexico, and I do not remember where my mom is from. I know she grew up on a ranch with a lot of siblings. I just don't remember where. I want to say Guadalajara, but probably not. They will always talk about this. If they're not talking about this when it comes to like urban legends or stuff, it's either the Island of Dolls or La Chupacabra as well.
Wow. I think, yeah. I don't know about the chupacabra. The dolls, I think.
Well, the Island of
Which
Dolls is an actual thing.
Yeah,
I think it is in
that's just, like,
Mexico,
a
too.
well-known place in Mexico.
What my parents, what I remember of my parents saying, like, oh, well, they'd either say La Llorona or they'd come up with just like, oh, El Cucuy. If you're,
Oh, that's the real thing, bro.
you know anything about like Latin culture, the El Cucuy.
Cucuy, bro. Cucuy.
Pretty much, oh, I'm pulling my keyboard. Oh, crossed my leg and I pulled the cord on my keyboard. Pretty much if you see La Llorona, you won't see her first. You would actually hear her first.
Yeah. You'll hear her crying, like weeping.
And I don't know if this was just something to scare me, but it was like, if you see her, then it's probably too late. I don't know if that's an actual thing or not. I fell off on the urban legend after the movie came out.
Bro, we don't talk about that here.
But it actually was something that actually scared me because I love rain. Growing up here in Southern California, it used to rain a lot at night. And I always found an excuse to go outside because I just love the rain.
Yeah.
And then, of course, La Llorona is a woman searching for her kids that drowned. But my parents would use that to scare me to stay inside. And I'm just like, oh god. I don't believe it that much now, but I just always find it fascinating.
Yeah, I remember my mom would like kind of like scare me a bit with a tale of La Llorona, and she will say like she comes at night, so if I don't sleep early, she's gonna come and take me away, and that is part of like the lore of like if like La Llorona is looking out for like her kids. If she sees like any like living kid, she'll like snatch them and like do the same thing to her kids, which is like drown them in the river.
The thing for me to sleep early was El Cucuy. El Cucuy te va a agarrar. And I have a sister. I have 3 sisters, but like the sister closest to my age, for some reason we just like sleeping in the living room every now and then instead of our beds because we're weird. We're weirdos. And there was a time where my dad was like, "Oh, a ver si el Cucuy no te va a agarrar en la noche. Let's see if the boogeyman doesn't get you at night."
Yeah.
And so we were about to go to sleep. He comes out of the room, out of his bedroom, crawling.
Oh.
He's going like, oh. And I wake up like, what is that? And for some reason, he throws my backpack at me. and I jump up like, what was going on? And he just goes like, "Ya vete a dormir." And I'm like, "What you coming out scare me for?"
Dude, parents are so wild sometimes. The Hispanic parents.
Oh man, that's not one of the first times that Dad would always try to scare me. So another thing about my dad is he has the what's it called, the Halloween, the piano thing, I don't know how to say it, the
main theme.
I'm not gonna butcher it, but the theme for Halloween, he has it as a ringtone, and sometimes he'd walk around with his phone with the ringtone playing with the knife, eyes wide open, looking at us, playing like he's gonna kill. Oh man,
that's funny.
Those were fun times back then.
Yeah.
Don't get it wrong, he's not dead. He's still alive. But I'll just say it. I know that sounded like, you know, he's still very much alive.
It did sound like we were like reminiscing.
I'm reminiscing of past time because I'm just like, there are things that happen when you're as a kid. You will always carry it with you. Whether it be something fun, embarrassing, sad, or whatever, you always carry it with you. And somehow you can always just laugh at it. No matter what it is.
Yeah.
Even if it's embarrassing, you'll just find a way to laugh at it. Yeah, we're traumatic.
Yeah, it's always been like that, you know.
2 friends decide.
Pretty sure it's a coping mechanism.
An industrial park at an undisclosed location in China.
No.
The site has been abandoned for over 3 years, and most of the entrances have been locked shut to prevent intruders and squatters. But this doesn't stop the 2 explorers as they manage to find a way inside.
Okay.
I don't know, China still use bamboo for things like that.
I think they always do.
I know they use it for scaffolding, but not for like blocking things off.
Floor by floor. That's when they spot.
What type of building was this? A prison? They said it's an abandoned building, but
2 friends decide to explore an abandoned industrial park.
Oh, an industrial park.
Location.
I don't know what that is, but
the site has been abandoned for over 3 years, and most of the entrances have been locked shut to prevent intruders and squatters. But this doesn't stop the two explorers as they manage to find a way inside.
Oh, we're playing Nikes. Look at those Nikes, bro.
Okay.
That'll be something we'll do if we go urban exploring.
Floor by
The
floor.
door's open. Ooh, look in there.
Yeah, we'll be like jackasses for like the first half until we like get scared of some dumb thing.
We won't get scared. We'll go into a dark room and then that's when the scare would happen.
Of course.
They spot something absolutely unnerving.
A dark room?
A door.
I still don't know what an industrial park is. This just looks like offices now.
Maybe I don't know.
This could have been a school.
Yeah.
What the hell did I just hear? Whoa.
What the hell?
Did you say what the fuck in English?
I don't know.
Okay, a room like this would scare me.
You see it?
Did I see it?
Appears to be sitting on a chair inside one of the empty offices. The cameraman
crazy.
calls out to his friend and they quickly turn back and check.
Is that the reflection in the window?
But there's no one there.
Yeah. It is.
Okay, because I'm like, oh, there's two other people on the other side. Okay, yeah, it is a reflection.
Yeah.
So did they
That's
accidentally capture a paranormal event? Or is
That's wild. It looks kind of clean too.
Here's the naughty room.
it all
That sounded wrong.
elaborate?
This is the timeout room.
unwanted guest? In
Yeah, like the
creepy
demon.
video, two police officers
Oh,
are alerted by an Airbnb homeowner who suspects someone has broken into her house.
I had like the demon in my house. Unwanted guest.
What seems to be the problem?
I left for a while to go shopping, and when I came home, the door is open. I think somebody broke in.
The homeowner says
I don't know how
it should
people
be
can do
empty, but is worried
Airbnb. I
that
would
an
not be able to
intruder
host an
might be
Airbnb.
inside. The two
Not
officers
alright.
make their way into the house as their body cameras record
I'm
the
so
entire
distrustful,
incident.
people.
Police,
Oh, this was in
if
November.
anyone's here, make yourself known.
Yeah.
Of course, 2021 or 2023, but still.
One of the officers is checking out the downstairs bedroom, and this is when things start to get weird.
Is the gun censored?
Yeah.
YouTube policy, man. What am I looking? What gets weird?
Bedroom.
Man, why aren't you issuing any commands? Oh. Why doesn't this lady have cameras
A
in her
loud bang can be
Airbnb?
heard, and at the same time, strange interference comes through the radio. The officer now heads upstairs, and his body cam starts
That's just the house
to experience
settling.
strange video glitches.
That's probably just the
What
one.
happens next is
Oh,
downright
glitch.
chilling.
That's probably just the wind.
Police, anyone inside, make yourself known.
Well, that door just opened immediately.
Yeah.
That'd be like this cop sounding like Blumhouse Productions intro. That's probably just the wind. The window's open by the looks of it.
No.
Jump scare? Another radio interference or? Bruh.
Okay.
This dude's camera, man.
Spooky.
Oh boy. Oh, there.
Oh.
Broken again.
Oh.
Downstairs clear.
Yo!
What the hell?
No! This dude's on edge.
Yo, shoot the ghost.
Is that him on the stairs making that noise now?
Yeah, no, yeah.
What are you gonna tell your partner?
Not for real.
Downstairs clear. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah,
He hasn't told
Now,
you?
understandably, this police officer is done.
he's confused. He's like,
The
what?
doors open on their own without explanation, and when the officer is about to go downstairs, the loud sound of charging footsteps or stomping can be heard right behind him. He swings around, but again, no one there. This footage was later released as the officer claimed to have experienced paranormal activity while inside the house. So just what do you think is going on here? Is this Airbnb haunted? Let me know down in the...
I'm more inclined to believe this, because why would an officer lie?
You can't really tamper with body cam footage as much.
You can't, because isn't it like also against the law to tamper?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's under law that you can't tamper with a body cam footage on a police officer. They also can't like turn off the camera when they're like in investigation either. So yeah.
I mean, something more.
So-
I don't want to say official, but it's from an authority standpoint.
Yeah.
They don't
more,
really
like, believable.
stand to gain anything from this by faking it.
Yeah, no.
Also, it's November. It's not Halloween, so definitely it's not.
Yeah.
It's not a police officer trying to be fun. A police department.
in the comments. An odd intruder.
Oh, another
A woman
intruder.
in Jamaica steps outside
Like
to
the
retrieve
demon in my
something
house?
from her car, but she doesn't know that an absolutely chilling event is about
I keep
to
calling it out. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Probably.
What am I looking at? Pixels?
Same.
What am I looking at? Pixels?
As the woman exits her house and walks towards her car, we can see some strange translucent shape charge out of the woods near her house and run right inside the front door. Now, whatever this is does not seem to be any kind of compression glitch. The woman in the video is perfectly clear, and also the figure approaches the light and still remains an odd, indistinguishable mist. But is it supernatural? And if not, just what
I do not
is
know.
this? As always, I
What is this
leave it to
background
you
music?
to decide.
Yeah, it's just like too epic.
Jerry,
Jerry.
after 3 years of living a happy, peaceful
Bruh.
life in their apartment in the United Arab Emirates, Zark, his wife, and son suddenly begin to experience terrifying, unexplained activity.
Is that a McDonald's phone?
Yeah.
Shh. Let me just check.
I'm out of Fritos. I'm sad.
No.
Is someone just knocking on the door?
On the cupboard.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Man, this guy got some drip ass pajamas.
All boxers and a shirt.
No, I'll turn around. Be looking like the Power Rangers. What the hell is in there?
Could you please drop?
Yo!
What the hell?
Besides hearing knocking, banging, and scratching, the family has a truly bizarre scare when one day they inexplicably find maggots all over their
Oh no. Oh god,
That's
don't
not
show
good.
them. I hate maggots.
Okay, you can't really see him.
It's just a maggot, why you scared? I mean, I feel like I'm more disgusted by maggots. Not really scared.
Zark explains that he's a skeptic, but that he's become increasingly more alarmed by his son's unusual behavior. The young boy claims he sees someone named, quote, Jerry, and that Jerry isn't always friendly. Zark and his wife don't believe the boy at first, but when one day he complains about Jerry again, they decide to check their CCTV camera and are shocked by what they find.
Excuse me, that was a hiccup. Yo.
Oh, hell.
I can see the book moving. Yeah.
Needless to say, Zark and his wife now believe that Jerry might be something real after all, and whatever this presence is, it seems to become increasingly more aggressive.
Man, open the door. You call that aggressive? Man, every time I go into my room, I have to open the door. That's me being aggressive. Oh, okay, there.
No, that's aggressive.
Oh man, that dude just trying to get water. He didn't have enough energy to pick up that cup. Now he's mad because he couldn't pick up the cup.
What the?
पूरा सामान गिरा हुआ there. Yeah.
Objects around the house are moved and thrown, but nothing compares to what happens on another night while the family is fast asleep in bed. Zark is suddenly woken up by the unexplained sound of running water.
It's a very small house.
They have an apartment.
Very small apartment. Granted, I'd live in an apartment like that, no problem, but still.
Yeah.
Even though the Japanese apartments, it's just one room.
I don't know. I don't think so.
The bathroom, and then there's just one giant room.
I think it's bad for me because I'm tall.
Man, you're wasting our damn water bill.
Oh, hell no.
Man, wasting our damn water. Man, that's not an infinite source.
More? Oh, it's in the bathroom.
The bathroom. Oh, the light switch is outside, of course. The shower?
Okay.
Was there footsteps?
I guess?
Whoa, what?
Okay.
Yeah,
Those are footsteps.
I guess, huh?
Something moves like smoke.
Oh, I see it.
Zark hears the sound of running water and discovers that both the faucet in the kitchen and the bathroom have mysteriously turned on by themselves. Zark then hears loud banging and the sound of someone running. He then captures a strange small smoke-like figure moving right in front of him. Zark is freaked out by what he has just experienced, so he checks his CCTV footage to see if anything else was captured that night. When he rewinds his footage back to just before the running water woke him, he is shocked by what his CCTV captured.
Oh.
If you can see the ghost.
Oh, I guess I kind of see like some kind of distortion next to it.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, what the fuck?
A tall, translucent figure can be seen walking right beside a scooter that seems to move across the floor. Zark is now convinced that his apartment is haunted by something that he can't explain. Could
Yeah, I
this
can't
presence be what his
explain
son
this.
calls Jerry? Let me know what you think. You can follow Zark's continuing paranormal story over on the YouTube
There's
channel.
no way I can
Zark
explain that.
Scary
Yeah, me either. Like especially all the ones, all this
Haunting. Thanks so much for watching.
right there. Yeah, that one, that was kind of creepy.